Hi, good afternoon, everyone. This is Miss Mahler, your English teacher, and today I'm here to teach you about sentences. So first, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay, so as I mentioned before, we're going to be talking about sentences today, and this is important for you guys to know because you're going to be doing a lot of writing in school and outside of school. So it's important that you know how to write a complete sentence with a capital letter at the beginning and punctuation at the end. Now, before we get started with our lesson, we're going to do our daily check-in like we do every day on Zoom. So I would like you to choose an emoji heart that shows how you're feeling today. And I want you to type the color that you choose in the Zoom chat. And in case you need help spelling any of those colors, I have it listed on the screen here. So we have red if you're doing really great. Orange means I'm doing pretty good. Yellow is I'm doing okay, I guess. Green, I'm starting to struggle. Blue, I'm having a really hard time. And purple, I need to reach out for support. Whatever you type in the Zoom chat will be anonymous, which means no one else in the class will know what you type. Only Miss Mahler will see it. So I'm going to give you guys about 30 seconds to go ahead and finish that. And then we're going to move on to our sharing. All right, thank you to those of you who put your answers in the Zoom chat. I will be sure to check in with you all at the end of class. I appreciate you taking the time to do that and check in with me. Now, does anyone have anything they would like to share with me? Is there anything new going on in your life? Do you have any exciting plans coming up? Are you having a good day so far? Or is there just anything else you'd like to tell me or your classmates? So go ahead and type that in the Zoom chat. And if you'd like me to read it out loud for everyone, just put share. All right, I see an answer in the chat from Jeff. Jeff said that he is going to Disney World next week. Wow, that is awesome. You know what's crazy? I have never been to Disney World. So Jeff, you're going to have to tell me all about it when you get back from your trip. Thank you so much for sharing that with the class. Has anyone else in the class been to Disney World before? Go ahead and type it in the chat if you have. Wow, Nate said in the chat that he has been there twice. Very cool, Nate. Maybe you can talk to Jeff about some cool things that he should check out while he's there. Thanks for sharing, Nate. Well, thank you everyone for sharing. I really appreciate it. And I love hearing about your exciting things going on in your lives. So now we're going to go ahead and talk about complete versus incomplete sentences. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the lesson, it's really important for you to learn how to write a complete sentence. Not only is it going to help you in school, but it'll help you with your future too. You might need it to write a sentence at your job, or you might need it to write a letter to a family member. So sentences are important. So that's why we are learning about it today. So first, we're going to talk about complete sentences. These are sentences that have both a subject and a predicate. In your subject is always the noun. Now remember, a noun is a person, place, or thing. So your subject needs to be a person, place, or thing. Your predicate is the next part of the sentence. In the predicate, there is the verb. Now remember, the verb is the action of the sentence. So whatever is going on. So as I just mentioned, the subject of a sentence is the person or thing, the noun, that is the focus of the sentence, and what is doing the action. The predicate is the part that contains the action, the verb. So below I have some example sentences. Number 1, Judy and her dog run on the beach every morning. As you see, I have color coded them. The red is the subject. Judy and her dog. That is what the focus of the sentence is, Judy and her dog. The predicate I have color-coded in blue. Run on the beach every morning is the action. So that is our predicate. Number 2, there were 3 stray kittens crying under our porch steps this morning. Once again, I have the subject in red. So the focus of this sentence is about the 3 stray kittens. The predicate is in blue. They were crying under the porch steps this morning. The action is crying. The kittens are crying. Number 3, there was a small creek near the farm. Now you may have noticed the colors look a little bit different on this one. For number 3, we have the predicate first and the subject last. Now this happens sometimes with sentences. Most of the time, the subject will be first, but sometimes, like for number 3, we have the predicate first. So the predicate, again, is the action. So there was. Was is the verb in our sentence. A small creek near the farm is what the focus of the sentence is about. So that is why our subject is at the end and our predicate is actually first with this one. Now I'm going to split you guys up into a breakout room, and I want you to work together to highlight the subject of each sentence red and highlight the predicate of each sentence blue. Now I have shared the Google Doc with myself, so I will be able to go onto your document and see what you're doing while you're working. So just know I'm going to be checking in with you, so make sure that you are working and not wasting any time. If you need any help, just go ahead and drop a question in the Zoom chat. I'm going to go ahead and put you guys into breakout rooms. Now I am on your group's Google Slides and I am watching you guys work. Like I said, if you have any questions, go ahead and put it in the Zoom chat. Now remember, you guys are allowed to work together, so ask each other if you're not sure. Wow, group, you are doing a fabulous job with those subjects. You have them all correct. Now let's see if you can get all the predicates right. Wow, group, awesome job. You got all of them right. All of the subjects that you highlighted in red are correct, as well as all of your predicates that you highlighted in blue. Welcome back, everybody. You all did really, really great with that activity. Now we're going to move on and talk about incomplete sentences. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and we will continue with the lesson. So incomplete sentences are sentences that include fragments or run-on sentences. And these kind of sentences are the ones that you do not want to write. So fragments are incomplete thoughts that are missing a subject or predicate. Now we just reviewed subject and predicates and you guys did a really great job with that. So this should be easy for you. So a fragment is missing the subject or the predicate. Number 1, dogs of all kinds. Well, yeah, I love dogs and that's a great subject, but we don't have a predicate. So that sentence is a fragment. Number 2, because of the rain. Well, what because of the rain? We don't know what our focus of the sentence is. We don't have a predicate. Number 3, painted a mural. Wonderful, I love murals. That's a great predicate. It has action, but we don't have a subject. We don't know who was painting the mural. The next kind of incomplete sentence that I'm going to talk to you about are run-on sentences. And these are the most often thing that I see you guys write in class. So I hope you pay attention to this part. Run-on sentences include more than one complete thought without punctuation to separate those complete thoughts. So for example, number 1, Jack was running to class. He crashed into Mary and made her fall. So that sentence was pretty long and it has two complete thoughts together. We have Jack was running to class. So that's the first one. And the second thought was he crashed into Mary. The third one, he made her fall. So that's a lot going on for just one sentence. Number 2, Mary fell into the trash can. She started to cry. Oh, poor Mary. And poor sentence. This is another run-on sentence. Now, if we just added the word and after trash can, it would make sense. So instead, it should be Mary fell into the trash can and she started to cry. Number 3, she smelled like rotten eggs all day. Jack was so sorry for running. So again, we have more than one complete thought. She smelled like rotten eggs all day. We should put a period after day. Jack was so sorry for running. So we have 2 complete thoughts. That's why we need to separate it into 2 different sentences. Now I'm going to put you guys back into your breakout room, and I want you to turn these fragments into complete sentences. Thanks everybody for joining the breakout room so quickly. So you're going to go ahead and turn those fragments into complete sentences. You can work together to come up with some creative sentences. I love your first sentence. My grandpa is having a party, and nice job remembering your punctuation at the end. Fabulous job with sentence number 2. John Cena bought a new car. That is awesome. Good for you, John Cena. I love that you added that subject to your sentence, John Cena, and you remembered your punctuation at the end. Oh, and sentence number 3, Josh Allen is the amazing quarterback of the Buffalo Bills. I agree with that one. And I love that you added an adjective in there, amazing. So you're incorporating a lot of great details into your sentence. All right, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next slide, still together as a group. I want you to turn the run-on sentences into complete sentences. So this is slide number 11 on Google Slides. You can all just go ahead to the next one and work together to turn those run-on sentences into complete sentences. Now to do this, you can get rid of the word and, you can add periods, you can add commas, whatever you need to do. You can also change some words around if it helps it make sense. Fabulous work. All right, I'm going to close the breakout room and bring us all back together. Nice work today, everybody. I love how hard everyone worked and how well you all worked together. Because of all of the hard work you put in today, there's not going to be any homework tonight. And I want you guys to take a break from your screen and enjoy. Do something fun. Go outside if you can. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you back here tomorrow.